Current events in the sports card hobby have people all up in arms. Fanatics can't get the stamps right on the cards. SGC merged with PSA, or should I say PSA built an even bigger evil empire, and everybody is all up in arms, but ERB Sports is here to say, it's going to be okay, guys. It's going to be okay. Let's talk about it. So welcome back in, ERB Sports fans, to another video. In this video, we're just going to do a little chit-chat talking about the current events in the hobby. Yes, I know we want to be frustrated as all get out with Fanatics and frustrated that PSA is now building an even bigger empire, but honestly, I said this in the live with Ziggy No last night, I don't really care. I don't. I wasn't buying any Series 1 anyway, so I just have to laugh at it and say, well, there's a reason why I didn't want to build into the hype. There's a reason why I didn't grade with SGC necessarily, because I figured that someday the beginning of the end would be there for them, and it is here. I'm not an SGC fanboy. I'm not a PSA fanboy. I just go where the money tells me to go. But I can understand people being frustrated, but here's what I'm here to tell you guys. It's going to be okay. Remember, this is a hobby. Hobbies can be enjoyed on many different levels. It can be enjoyed through ripping wax, and sure, if you're ripping Series 1 and they forgot the stamps, I get your frustration. But if you're ripping product just to have fun, you can laugh at it and say, well, you know what? I thought they'd know better, but they don't. And if you're in it to grade cards, well, if the price goes up and you can't afford it, or they price you out of the market, and you have to go and think differently about how you're going to make a little bit of money to stay in the hobby, well, then you're just going to have to do that. And if it results in them grading less cards, they're going to have to feel the results of that. So in the end, I think consumers will win if we allow things to play out and be patient with our finances. But the summary of this video, the crux of this video, is about enjoying the hobby even in spite of all those obstacles. So many of you who are in this hobby because you're sports fans. You watch a lot of sports, you bet on sports, you collect your favorite players, you chase the hot rookie. You're doing all those things to hobby. Well, if the product gets ripped and they forgot to put the stamps and you want to buy singles, it doesn't affect you one iota. If you want to buy graded cards of your favorite player, it doesn't affect you one iota. Buy what you want, buy at the right price, and the rest will take care of itself. So I just got a few examples. In all the obstacles talking about what's gone on with PSA and what's gone on with Fanatics and what's gone on with print runs, when I find the right price on a Steph Curry numbered card out of $2.99 that looks absolutely sick and a color match, I'm going to buy it. And you know what? That's what the hobby's all about. Or I get a De'Aaron Fox card on a good deal, numbered out of 10, going to buy it because I didn't spend my money on the sealed wax. I didn't spend my money incorrectly on grading. And I was patient. Patience pays off. Maybe you buy your wife a Christmas gift. Buy her Giannis Antetokounmpo PSA 10 rookie. Not numbered or anything, but you go to your LCS and the price could be right. And you know what? That's hobbying. Same thing could be said for winning an auction that you didn't expect to win for $60 on a De'Aaron Fox tricolor select PSA 10. And it's your favorite player. I'm still hobbying, even in spite of all the frustration with Fanatics and with PSA and with all these big companies and with Cards HQ. A lot of people are just so consumed with wanting to be frustrated about everything. And all I have to say is, if you're in it for the quick flip and you're in it for being right, or I don't know what your motivations are, but if you're in it for the purposes of collecting the favorite players or speculating on your favorite players or doing something that brings you enjoyment there, you can still do that, even in spite of all these obstacles. Yes, the wax isn't as cheap as it used to be, so don't buy it. If the grading isn't as cheap as you want it to be, don't grade. If the cards aren't cheap enough on eBay, be patient. We saw during the pandemic, prices come way down after the pandemic spike was over, and they're still continuing to come down and be more affordable. And that can be very fun for everybody. So With regards to ERB Sports and my position on all these frustrations and all these mistakes by all these big companies and all this empire building that we got going on and all this hooting and hollering about Cards HQ and how great it is or how bad it is, and I don't care, anything in between, the bottom line is, why are you here? You're here to collect who you love. You're here to find a good value on who you love. Say love. Maybe that's a bad way of putting it. Who you enjoy collecting. I hadn't looked at this Steph Curry card in a while. And honestly, it's a stunning looking card. That De'Aaron Fox, pink fluorescent, stunning looking card. The select card, stunning looking card. Maybe not the Giannis. I wish I had a silver, but I couldn't afford that. So, again, guys, it's going to be okay. It's okay to be frustrated, but it's also okay to still be in the hobby because there's plenty of ways to enjoy it. If you have your favorite player, go to a card show, hunt down your favorite player in a dollar bin, hunt down your favorite player and try and get a good deal on a slab. Be patient with grading. Be patient with retail. Wait for it to go on discount. Things are going to be okay. So, as I sum up this video, it was all about, should ERB Sports join in the fun of being up in arms about all these things? No, I'm not going to be all up in arms about that. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, it's going to be okay because the sun comes up tomorrow. You're going to be able to collect who you love. You're going to be able to stay in the hobby and have fun. And by all means, do what makes you happy. So with that, thanks again for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and hopefully my cat didn't cause enough noise behind me when I have to get her out of that box. And I'll see you in the next video.